Although the Senate hasn't quite finished its work on health care, some Republican senators have already begun to talk about what tax changes they hope to see moving through the Senate soon.
Number one, we have to reduce rates. Number two, take the 6 brackets, move them to 3, get them as low as possible, aim at the middle class. Number 3 would be repatriation. Obviously, the corporate tax rate is the highest in the world. We call that the business tax rate. Then, since I'm from farm country and since I'm chairman of the Agriculture Committee, I think the death tax, the estate tax, I would like to repeal it.
He'd like to repeal it, says Kansas Senator Pat Roberts, who is a member of the Tax Writing Finance Committee, because it is that death tax on, for instance, family farms in Kansas that often makes it impossible for family farms to stay in the family. And Roberts says these tax changes and others seem likely and doable, possibly on a bipartisan basis, even if the Senate cannot pass comprehensive tax reform.
The chairman is very insistent on going comprehensive. We're behind him all the way. And with this issue with Obamacare, that's sucking all the air out of the Senate. I think we're going to have to do that before we do tax reform. But maybe that last week, going into August, we could have some markup hearings, and then maybe actually get something done in September.
And a tax reform package from the Senate in September would be music to the ears of Pete Sepp of the National Taxpayers Union, who thinks that with a little push, it might just get done.
There's going to be a lot of political back and forth, a lot of pronouncements that reform is doomed, a lot of counter plans that don't really get us to the direction we need to be going in. All of these things are just steps along the way to a process that we have to keep moving. We won't necessarily get everything we want, but if we keep pushing, we'll be on the right track.
House and Senate Republicans are eager to move on to some kind of tax reform, which they hope to complete by the fall. The only question remaining is how extensive that reform will be. John Hines, One America News, Washington.